singer. I don't got a W-2 from no organization, from no corporation. It's all my own. So those number ones mean more to me because I was able to give my family a home.
All independent.
All independent.
That's amazing.
Oh, just
that's
support.
Unheard of.
Yeah, and just real life support. That's why I'm not. I mean, I get it in hip hop. You kind of have to like buy certain things, but I don't buy followers. I don't buy inflated numbers because it doesn't give you a real life.
You see, I'm Southside reppin', Bigfoot steppin', Zone 3 section is God flow perfection. Dating on the church like I ain't blessed they section. If we ain't talking money, I got a weak connection. That's on the hood. She said get a bag, so I get it, got it good. Don't complain about my problems, I just put it in a wood. Seen a genie the other day, she said make it good. So I wish for good health, then I wish to look as chief, not lieutenant. Yeah.
Hey, another episode of Live on Lake Street. Very, very special guest with us today. We have the fine gentleman, JOVONTA PATTON. Welcome, sir.
Hey, thank you for having me.
No, thank you for joining us, man. This is a different lane for me. I've never interviewed somebody in the gospel space.
In the gospel space, hey, well, me now, next Kanye.
Ooh, I like that. I would definitely love to interview Kanye. That sounds phenomenal. So let's get right into it, man. I told you I want to talk about. I saw Justin the Boy throw up a tweet the night before he came into Minneapolis, said he needs somebody to show him what's up with Minneapolis, and it looks like he found you.
I was the guy. Yes, I was the guy. You know what? I didn't even see the tweet. I need to do better on Twitter, but I didn't even see the tweet. But everybody kept telling me that he had said that, and a friend of mine's called me and said, hey, Justin's in town. He needs some stuff to do. I think you'll be a good person to show him around. And I was happy about that because if you know me, just because I sing gospel, my network is not a religious network. It's very, you know what I'm saying, broad. So I called some friends and everyone was just so hospitable toward him. But he had a good time. That's what he said. At least
that's good. We need people to have a good time when they come here.
We need people to have a good time. It was good. You know, Justin LeBoy, a lot of people don't really know who he is, but they're like familiar with this page. They done sent his memes around. They're laughing at things that he's saying on the internet. So to put a face to such a influential person was fun too.
Yeah. He was a good guy, nice guy, fun to be around.
Fun to be around, really good guy. I got some footage I haven't posted yet because I just, I don't be trying to do like the clout thing. But we hung out. He hung out with my wife and I. He went to Gold Room. He enjoyed Gold Room. Where else did we go? We took him to a spa downtown. Jamie Musali, she did all of his care. My wife did some care for him as well. I'm trying to think what else did we do. So we went to 7 with King Combs later that night. TJ, he helped out with security. It was just it was a cool rain. I mean, we did so much stuff. We went to a lot of clubs, like Lady Gaga said. Another club. So if you saw me in the club, those weekends I was with the man. But it was my job to just make sure he had a good time and to just make sure that he was well connected. But I feel like on the club scene, they supported him well and embraced him. So
yeah. Do you know like what went into the decision of it being you? Sounds like it was the right decision. Sounds like you showed him a great ass time.
This happens a lot actually. Like during Super Bowl time, it happens a whole lot. It's just that Justin is just a little bit he put that tweet out. So I don't know. It just falls in my lap. Like there's a lot of celebrities that has been in town, and my wife and I, we just be like, oh, such and such here. We gotta go. They want somebody to show them X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? And it just ends up happening. So I feel like it was God. But to give you a more practical answer, a friend of mine, he has some dealings with the whole game that Kanye and Autumn came for.
Okay.
And Yep, he thought that I would be the best person.
The Donda Academy
Academy game.
You were at the game as well, right?
Yes, I sang the national anthem. Yep. So I got a chance to sing in front of Kanye.
Yeah.
Kanye said I was good.
And you met Kanye.
I met Kanye, and that was a Justin LeBoy thing. They were being very, don't touch him. And it wasn't Kanye people. It was just like everybody else trying to like, I don't know why people act like that when celebrities.
Don't scare him away.
Like, don't tell, like, he's here. He's like a Michael Jackson, a Madonna, like a Beyonce. Like, you mean to tell me he's sitting on the same row as me courtside? I'm not going to go say what's up.
Of course you're going to.
You know what I'm saying? So
Got
then
to.
they was doing all the extra. Justin was like, he's fine. He can say what's up. And just like, this JOVONTA, I told you about him, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
So that could have been capped. But still, just, Kanye said that was good. So
And really, Kanye should be kissing the ring because he stepped into your arena.
he stepped into my arena. I have sang at the Target Center many times. It's my city.
Yeah.
And I take that with full pride. I'm born and raised North Minneapolis. I was born at the county hospital.
Mm-hmm.
This is my city. This is my state.
Yeah. So that being said, I'm curious your thoughts on Donda, the album.
I love the album.
Yeah.
I feel like Kanye has a platform to grieve. And most people grieve privately and they don't have a platform. But most people that I know, when their mom passed away, all they do is talk about their mom. They name things in their mom's honor. And so Donda, he just has such a genius way of marketing things. You don't even know what a Donda is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then he's like, oh, it's his mom name.
Yep.
But I thought the album was great. I listened to it. I thought the rollout was innovative, smart. So I think the rollout sometimes with Kanye is better than the work. Not saying the work is bad, but even if you don't like the work, you'll remember the rollout that makes you remember the work.
Yeah. I would agree. The rollout was a little annoying, only because, give us the album.
Yeah.
But you're right. He did do it a little different this time with the performances and the playing the live listening events.
Big
and stuff.
listening
That was
parties
great.
where you just stand in the front and perform it, and the whole curated marketing of he don't want his album to come out the same time as Drake, but then they both capitalized on the versus conversations by doing a concert together.
Yeah.
I just think the market is like, you have no choice but to remember the Donda era.
For sure.
There's so many different things. Remember when the album didn't come out and then he did the listening part? Remember we went, it's like you're going around the world, so you flip the whole tour.
For real.
Instead of going on tour after the album came out, you really went on tour before.
Yeah.
My friends were in Chicago going to play. So Kanye is just a genius. And I know we talk about, I think we just shouldn't get so caught up in people's personal life and just extract the parts that we can learn from, emulate, and move on. Because you can't hate on the man.
I agree for the most part. I can't disagree. I think he's the greatest artist of all time. Artist, not rapper, artist. Greatest artist
And
of
I
all
would
time.
give him, and I definitely would give him artists.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would agree with all time, but I definitely would put him up on that Rushmore that encompasses about 7 or 8 more people. But yes,
You said a hot button topic right there.
that Mount Rushmore, hey, y'all be gangbanging with that title. Listen, whatever I say, do not shoot me today, okay?
All I know is we have turned Mount Rushmore into our shit. They no longer Rushmore's ours now.
Oh yeah. No one's driving to go see it. They're clicking here on YouTube to come see it.
For real.
They should give you that in the algorithm.
That's a fact. They're going to.
Yeah.
So now you mentioned you were from the north side of Minneapolis.
Born and raised.
So I know you've seen the North Minneapolis Mount Rushmore.
I did.
Give us your thoughts, your opinions.
You know,
did we get it right? Did we mess it up?
I would not take away from it. I'll add to it. I love John Ray. I love B. Croc. Who else was on there? 50 Tyson.
And Rocky
Diamonds. I just seen Rocky Diamonds at the airport.
Was he coming or going?
He was going.
Damn it.
He was going.
We need him here.
That man be gone.
Yeah.
Rocky, they want you here.
Yes, please.
But 50 Tyson, I think we don't give 50 Tyson enough credit.
Facts.
Because 50 Tyson was viral before viral was viral.
Yes.
Like, we didn't really have a term for it then, but this man was on everything, and he was all around the internet at that time. And let me be real, his even had more of an organic flair. Because a lot of these social media sites, they inflate numbers to keep people on. That's why TikTok niche is you went viral.
Yep.
That's their niche, and then you want to keep staying on there to get that same response.
That's a fact.
So 50 Tyson at that time, it wasn't like numbers. It was just every platform you went to, you seen him. You wasn't looking like, oh, he has 50 million on this. It was just like, you on YouTube, he on Facebook, he on this show. So I could see why why 50 Tyson was added. So I won't take away, but I feel like we should add.
Okay. You got your hammer and your chisel out.
Yes.
All right.
We should add Lil James.
Okay.
Lil James can dress really well.
I'm not gonna fight you on that. I love Lil James.
Lil James can dress, and then Lil James, just him, his family. He's just real north side. Like, if you don't know a champion, And he embodies all of that, and I can see his maturity now that he's gotten older. And I must say, I enjoyed the versus battle between him and John Ray. It was great.
Were you there?
I didn't go.
Okay.
No, I didn't feel like smelling like weed for the 2 days later.
Yeah.
But it was good. I had a great time watching it. We watched it at home. But both of them are great artists. So, Lil James, we didn't add Mac Irv.
Yep.
You have to add Lawrence McKenzie. First off, his basketball track record.
It's true.
And if we can praise J. Cole,
Hey, yep.
Mac Irv is the same thing. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
to some degree, a little bit more authentic with it when it comes to basketball. You know, man been playing ball his whole life. So I feel like his artistic expression, the Excuse My French challenge, like that really went. It actually worked. And it worked during a pandemic.
Yeah.
So
No, you're right.
yeah, so just the creativity behind that, I call him Brother Macklin. Who else have I not added to that? It's so many other people that I would add to it, but I would add those two off the top of my. Shauna, the lioness. We didn't ask Shauna. Oh my God.
Her name's been mentioned quite a bit.
Yeah, we didn't ask Shauna. What? Are you crazy?
Sounds to me like you need one more, and then we have your Rushmore.
Okay. I would put Maya Buckner on there. Maya Marshall.
Okay.
Maya Marshall, sorry. Maya Marshall. Here's the thing. She's a true Northsider. Her stuff is very talented. She's like our Missy Elliott. She's going to rap. She's going to sing. She's going to write it. And then she's going to be flawless when she presents it.
Yeah.
So that would mean 2 females, 2 males.
I like it. She's been mentioned a lot as well. All the names you've just mentioned have been mentioned
You
a
need
lot.
to have all of them here. Get Maya here. Maya,
Yes.
come to the show.
I'm really just waiting for Maya to drop the album.
You know what? I can't talk about what she has coming, but I'll say I went to the studio with her.
I know there's an album. I know enough.
Yes.
I know that much.
Yes, I went to the studio with her, so I'll tell Maya to come myself. You tell me when.
She'll see this. She'll see this.
Okay.
Yeah, she'll see this. We'll just post this clip.
Exactly.
We want Maya in that chair for sure.
We want Maya. She's a good catch.
We had James here already.
Okay, I didn't see that one.
Oh, you guys.
Oh, was he talking?
I knew you. You know how I knew you didn't see it? Because you just talked about his maturity.
Oh, okay. Oh, so he must have been going
He
in.
went crazy.
James, don't tell.
Yeah.
Oh God, what was he doing? Was he going in? I gotta watch it.
Yeah, we had fun. It was a
Okay.
fun day. It was a very fun day. James,
But you know what? That's a part of his brand.
for sure.
It helps
Natural
it.
entertainer.
Yep, he's a natural. It sells the music.
Yep.
It sells the brand. So I get it.
Yeah.
And then it's funny too.
And they were gearing up for the verses too. So
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So he
yeah,
was talking this.
yeah, he was talking. It was fun. We had a lot of fun.
Good.
Yeah, definitely. So okay, I like it.
Yeah.
You just said your Rushmore.
Would you quant it as mine?
Yeah, we're knocking all them 4 off and replacing them with your 4.
No, because then I would have to put John Ray in there somewhere. Because I really like John Ray.
It's John Ray or James. You got to pick.
No. They are both amazing
They
to
are.
me. I'm supposed to be doing a song with John Ray.
Really?
Yes. So maybe Lil James get on the song too. But I am supposed to do a song with John Ray.
That would be phenomenal.
We'll see how it turns out. But John Ray's very talented. His voice is very unique, and I love the way he goes in on the beat. Like that's not really heard of in the industry and in Minnesota at all. Like when you just listen to John Ray, he does have that authentic rapper presence to the actual production.
He definitely does. I love John Ray's music for sure.
He's great. And
So-
what's that? She was signed to Def Jam.
Revy?
Revy.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
We had her up here too.
Yeah.
Episode 3.
Okay, I can see it. I gotta go back. It's like reading the Bible. I gotta go to
telling
the
you.
Old Testament
Yeah, I'm
of the
telling you,
Lake
go
Street
back.
Show.
Go back. You won't regret it. I promise.
It's the New Testament.
So let's talk about your musical journey.
Okay.
So something that it just doesn't. I mean, I think we know why it probably doesn't get highlighted the way that it should because it's in the gospel realm.
Absolutely.
I'm assuming that's how you probably feel as well.
Absolutely.
But you've been topping Billboard charts out here.
It
And
has-
we have the nerve to talk about how nobody's on in Minnesota. Like,
Hey, I thank God for being interested in music business
Mm-hmm.
and interested in how things work versus just trying to be popular and feeling like everybody just climbed the ladder some mystical way.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So I'm grateful to have number ones. I would say my biggest, I was just telling a friend, I said I wanted to look back and make sure that my number ones were memorable for me, and I bought a house off of them.
wow,
So, brand new house.
that's round of
Over
applause
north.
right there. That's beautiful.
Still in the hood. You know what I'm saying? So like I brought Edina to the north side.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like hey, I don't have to move out there, but my number ones got me that on my taxes say singer. I don't got a W-2 from no organization, from no corporation. It's all my own. So those number ones mean more to me because I was able to give my family a home.
All independent.
All independent.
That's amazing.
Oh, just
that's
support.
unheard of.
Yeah, and just real life support. That's why I'm not. I mean, I get it in hip hop. You kind of have to like buy certain things, but I don't buy followers. I don't buy inflated numbers because it doesn't give you a real life like assessment on what you need to work on or what areas you should improve on. So everything that you seen was organic, hands-on, what's up, saying hi,
Yeah.
DMs, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, can you buy the record? Can you buy this? And that's when iTunes was a thing. Now that's almost like a dinosaur concept. But yeah.
I mean, you'd think so, but sometimes you see something that makes you realize like people still buy albums.
They still buy albums, just don't download them. So iTunes just focus more on the downloading. My last number one, people don't know, but I was studying and just focusing kind of on the NFT frame.
Okay.
And so my last number one, I made people buy it on my website.
Yeah, that's the
And
move.
and it counted towards my Billboard success. So I said, if I keep posting on Facebook, iTunes, I'm helping their website because traditionally any app is a website.
Yes.
So I said, can't I sell my own music on JOVONTA.com? You know what I'm saying? And then it's more hands-on, and I get an email list, and it's like we just build other people's platform. And we did about over 400 pre-orders just on my website.
Wow.
Just from, you know what I'm saying, sending people the link, like go to my site, buy it.
That's a gem right there.
Yeah.
More people need to utilize that.
Go your NFT. So NFTs is going to be a thing, but it's like, do you think iTunes is going to sell your NFT?
No.
So you need your own website.
You definitely do.
When Instagram shut down, people were acting like the world was on fire. And I just posted JOVONTA.com on Facebook and said, let me know if this work.
And you said that the numbers on your website counted towards
Billboard, yes.
Billboard.
Yep.
Do you have to submit that, or is it like they catch it automatically?
So you just have to provide the plugin for your website. That's it.
That's it.
Just provide the plugin, and they authenticate it. People can't, and it's more authenticated really on your website because they know people try to game the system. So you can only buy up to 4 copies before it lets your card decline. So you can't go on there and buy 200 copies and be like, I got it.
You know what I'm saying? Fake it.
You can't fake it. So you gotta go. You gotta put in the work. But I prefer to put in the work to A, make the money back more, and then B, get traction on my website. It's going to be on iTunes. It's going to be on Apple Music when it comes. But I just did the groundwork low-key.
So where do you send the plugin to?
You just send the plugin to your website. Just have your web designer get
who do you send it to?
The plugin?
Like, how do you get it to Billboard? What's the submission process?
When I mean the word plugin, it's like you find like one of the sites. I'm giving a lot away for free.
That's a good point. You are.
But you need to find a plugin.
But if we want an opportunity to knock out these streaming services,
yeah,
people need to know that this is even an option.
Yeah, I don't want to knock out the streaming service.
Okay,
I don't want to do that.
Maybe hold the streaming services accountable. How about
hold them accountable? But truthfully, if you're doing good on streaming services, let me say this about that. Independent artists be crying about streaming services, but it's not the same problem as Kanye. Kanye has to split a lot of that money in between. That's why they're mad. If it's you owning it and you upload it on DistroKid, TuneCore, yada, 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 and if you got 5 million streams, you're going to make a good bag.
Yeah.
So when people say the whole streaming thing, that's not your fight as an indie artist. Sorry, but it's not. Can we be paid more? Yes. But the more that they want is because it's not evenly distributed because they have to pay this label. This, I got to pay Sony. Then I got to pay Columbia, which is a division of Sony. Then I got to pay my label. And so the money, by the time they get their check, they've paid so many people. Most artists are getting their own direct deposit.
Okay. Yeah, that's
so
true.
I want the streaming service to stay around. I'm okay with it. I just think you can go to Walmart and you can go to Target to get me.
That's true. I guess my thought on it is, and I'm sure we could talk about this forever, and I don't want to, but if you're getting paid 0.001 cents per stream, that's not right.
But that's
regardless of who you are.
But
where,
that's like
where
Spotify. So think about it like this. In gospel, after we sing at a church, right?
Yep.
Think about somebody doing a show at the Hard Rock Cafe. Hard Rock Cafe probably sees 300. I go to a church. It may have 600 people in there that night. I go sit at the CD table. If I sell 30 CDs just sitting there and signing them, right, that's $300. Now I can sit at home and someone streams my stuff, and I could just, one random Tuesday or Wednesday get a direct deposit for $384 because somebody streamed it. And actually, they're going to listen to it more, and I have to do less work. So when you have put in the physical hustle, you just really got to just find a way to get your numbers up online organically to just translate that to money. So yes, can the streaming numbers increase? Absolutely, they could, but ain't nobody had enough power to overturn that yet. So what I'm going to do, keep complaining about it or just find a better way to get my coin?
Send your plugins to Billboard.
Send your plugins to Billboard.
Is there like an email? You don't have to give the email, but is that the process of how it works?
No. So I have a relationship with Billboard now for so many years.
Okay.
And I push for that.
Okay.
Because I said, treat my company like you would treat Beyonce. Treat my company like you would treat Kanye. So I built that relationship to learn all the different models that they are to chart and to make sure that it's recorded how well I did or how bad I did.
Okay. That's
There's
interesting.
some songs I put out that it's not for charting purposes.
Got you. Okay.
It's just for it to stream and get lost in the algorithm and then return some money that we forgot we even put on it.
You're definitely dropping some gems here.
Every song does not need to chart.
You're right.
That doesn't guarantee that you made money from it.
Yeah.
Because a song could chart. 1 week's debut does not mean that is the longevity of the song.
Right.
Really, charting is a promotional tool.
Something you can use to make the song get even bigger.
To leverage yourself.
Yeah.
So like being verified on social media platforms, you want to be listed among Billboard where it's a solidified, already verified platform and then your name is mentioned. And if y'all want to be verified on these social media networks, get a website. That's free. And put your freaking website in the link in your bio, not Linktree.
Hey.
Sorry.
You got a link. I got a link tree.
Oh, sorry.
No,
Change that.
taking shots at my.
Sorry. I mean, you can have it in there, but they look for websites. That's yours.
Yeah.
They want to see you on the internet outside of their platform.
Yep.
Because you have a lot of followers on their platform doesn't mean that you're doing them a favor.
That's true. That's good. So I'm picking up some of these gems too, from moving forward. Okay, so talk to me about this movie that you did, Patton University.
Yes.
Talk to me about that. How did that come about? What was that?
We was bored. No. So we were in the pandemic. In the heat of the pandemic.
So you were maybe bored.
Yeah. And then I had a newborn baby. So my daughter, she's born on Christmas. So she was born Christmas 2019.
Okay.
By my birthday, March 16th, everything was shut down.
Yep.
So we had an infant,
Ugh.
a 2-month-old baby at home. We couldn't go nowhere. So we had to take it more serious. My wife was nursing, so she couldn't get sick with the baby.
Yeah.
So Patton University, all the George Floyd stuff happened.
Yep.
And I was leading the marches as far as singing. And those marches were just massive. And I was just kind of like, am I singing the same songs that my ancestors sang? Like, we still singing this for the same reason? It's just in a different, it is mutated into a different variant, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, dang. So I wanted to showcase black men in a strategic way. So when you watch the film, it was all the hood homies. You know what I'm saying? From cleaned up to playing ball to playing football. And I wanted to reimagine the city of Minneapolis through the eyes of a HBCU. So Patton University was a fake HBCU at the time. It could become real one day. But it was, you know what I'm saying, like this imaginated HBCU that reimagined the city of Minneapolis. So it showed black businesses and black women and our kids looking forward to going to college. So we got all this merch stuff done for the movie. And people was like, oh, I want my Pack University jacket. And I want this, I want that. And what happened was we ended up selling the merch because of the demand. And when I tell you that merch paid my bills. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Y'all other artists can act like, oh, I don't need that money for that. No, it paid my bills in the pandemic because I went out on the road.
Yeah.
I wasn't singing. And I sold everything through my website.
Wow.
Sold my tickets through my website. I just don't want to be using Eventbrite and everything else just to do the same thing if I can find the plug-in for my own site.
Yeah.
The more clicks, the more solidified your website is in the algorithm in the internet world.
Yeah. You got to figure it out. And you're putting everybody. I hope they're listening. I hope they're listening right now.
Use your website.
Who were some notable people featured in the film? You got some.
So it was everybody you can think of from the North Side. Trainers, basketball players, football players. I mean, the list goes on and on. I feel like if I start saying names,
that's
people
true. You got to name everybody.
Because literally, I mean, we had over one set that we did at North High. We had about 400 people on the set during COVID. I felt so bad. It was October 2020. I felt terrible because we had kids and we had drum lines and then we had the players and then we just had people just showing up. And I felt so bad because I'm like, am I spreading COVID?
You were a super spreader.
Am I a spreader? I felt so bad because I'm like, but then I was just like, okay, no one died. And we didn't get no outbreaks, cases or anything after it. So it was cool.
So you're saying COVID's a myth?
No, no, I am not going on record. I don't speak about COVID being real or fake. I don't speak about the shot. I don't speak about any of that.
That's good because I don't want to talk about that anyway.
Thank you.
Because that's a mess. And plus, my thoughts are probably worse than yours. So
I don't speak on any of it. Whatever you decide to do for your personal health.
That's where I'm at too. Yep. I'm not anti-vax or whatever.
Yep.
Vax. Just go
whatever
ahead.
you do,
whatever
do
feels
your
good to
thing.
you. Yep.
Yeah.
Agreed. So
until they pay me now, if they give me a check, I'll say whatever they. No, I'm joking.
Who's they?
The government.
The government. They did. They gave me a check.
To say it?
They gave me a couple. Not to say it, but.
Oh, PPPs?
No.
Okay, now put me on.
I'm not saying nothing.
Okay.
No, I'm not taking a stand on this. Okay, so aside from yourself, is there a gospel music scene here in Minnesota?
There is.
Has to be, right?
There is. Who
are some other noteworthy artists that are
here in Minneapolis?
Yeah.
I would say, like, currently doing gospel music, we have James Greer and Company, but they've done everything. Like, they sung on the Prince of Egypt soundtrack.
Okay.
They do background for Mariah Carey when she did like Good Morning America, Fighting Temptation with Cuba Gooding Jr., like Little Haley, like their background vocals is in a movie with Haley now, who is, from Chloe and Halle, or was it Halle, whatever
it is.
Yeah, love them though.
Yeah.
Who else is here? Currently it's not that many doing it like on a consistent basis, and yeah, it's not like how it used to be. Like 2008 through like 2014, we had like multiple choirs, multiple groups that was singing every weekend, recording records. Now it's just a little bit more scattered, where people don't. I don't know. I may get in trouble for saying that, but
sounds to me like it's just you.
Well, it's not just me. And then other thing too is, I'll be honest, I would love to mention like a lot more people, but they don't mention me when they get their platforms. So
you got gospel singer beef?
Oh, they be gangbanging.
God damn,
oh
wow.
God, they be gangbanging real hard. Y'all want to say y'all don't, but like, I'll look at my shares or people that's like supporting me and posting me. It ain't them.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And that doesn't mean that we beefing or that we at odds or their gift is not good, but it's just a true documented fact.
Yeah.
And if you send me a message privately or you inbox me telling me, that's cool to a certain extent, but we all know as artists how this works.
Yep.
So thank you. You can do the inbox and you can publicly say it because I need all the traction I can get, just like you do.
Yep.
So it's a lot of people here, but I don't want to mention people's names that I just ain't never heard them mention mine. Love y'all, but I'm just getting older where I used to be like, well, let me say the right thing because it's for Jesus. But Jesus flipped over tables too. So.
Wow. I like that answer. Is there a Mount Rushmore of churches?
Yes.
Just in Minnesota?
I mean, nationwide, but let's keep it locally because our local churches have national esteem.
Okay.
So I would start with Mount Rushmore is only 4, right?
Yep.
I would start with Berean Missionary Baptist Church, Pastor Charles Ford, Reverend Margene Ford. That's the church I grew up at.
Okay.
Born and raised. My mom was pregnant with me there. She got saved there. They was the first people and the only people to come to the hospital to see me when I was born.
Wow.
So I should have knew I was going to be doing something for God when the pastor come. And he is the real Bible definition of a pastor.
Okay.
Like not trying to be famous and then pastor. Like no, I ain't gonna say that, but he's a pastor.
Got it.
Number 2, clean. New Salem Missionary Baptist Church, Pastor McAfee.
Okay.
His son is a rapper.
Yeah,
Julian.
Bands Up Dip.
Yep. Julian's. I would add Julian too. So Julian, I would add him on mine. Julian's really good and he's funny.
He's phenomenal.
And Pastor McAfee keeps saying that Julian, me, and Ninjum can't dress. Ninjum is one of the owners of Side Chick. He's saying that we can't dress. He's telling his own son can't dress. He says that our jeans are too tight and that we wear dumb space shoes. So, but we don't want to look like a Harold Pinner's ad every Sunday. So it's fine. You keep your K&G suits. So Pastor Mac, New Salem will go down on there hands down. A community church, real. You know, he gonna let you have it. He gonna cuss at you.
He's let me have it before.
Okay, and now that I'm older,
on the internet, not in person.
On the
still,
internet, got it. Yeah.
enough.
But now that I'm older, I appreciate that because all that fake stuff, like that's not gonna get you in heaven being fake. Say what you need to say and get that out.
Yeah.
Because people be getting cancer and be dying because they be holding on to so much. That man is alive and well because ain't nothing he holding on to that I know of. If it is, you could tell me later on. Okay, number 3. I would say people probably gonna be surprised at this one, but I would say High Praise, Pastor Dwayne Hill. They just can sing. He's always been good, and he live over north, like he a real north sider. So I already tell people where you live, but I think that's public knowledge. But like been there, amazing. They're really good in the arts and entertainment. Like they're just solid. And then of course, without saying, Shiloh Temple, Bishop Howe. Good church.
That's it.
They right on Broadway.
That's your 4.
That's my 4.
That's a good Mount Rushmore. I like it.
For churches. Don't y'all get mad at me.
My final question is top 3 gospel singers of all time.
Of all time. Yeah. Of course, Kirk Franklin.
I was going to say, Kirk's got to be
you
on
have to start with Kirk. Surprisingly, my generation may not say this, but generation-wise, Shirley Caesar.
Okay.
I mean, the whole beans, greens, tomatoes, even though that's popular now, if you grew up in church or you got a grandma or you from the South or something, you heard her you've heard that your whole entire life.
Yep.
So Shirley Caesar just got that bag. There's no movie that she hasn't been in.
I know more about gospel than I thought I did.
Yeah.
So far, I'm with you.
Yeah, like there's no movie she hasn't been in. There's no cameo she hasn't done. There's not no hip hop award she hasn't done. And then I would say Yolanda Adams.
Okay.
Because we still see her singing for presidents. Like she just did the inauguration, this presidential inauguration. Like she don't come out with an album no more like other people, but she just stays booked. And then an honorable mention would be Tasha Cobbs and myself.
I like it. That's top 5.
Yeah.
Let's call it your top 5. Okay, I have no further questions. Look into this camera. Tell them what you got going on. Any final thoughts? No,
just listen to my new song called I Can. I got a video for it coming out. It was directed by Henry. What's Henry's last name?
Henry, are you talking about Deza?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
That's an exclusive.
Yes, so I have a new video coming out.
Deza Visual shot the video.
Yes, Carl Anthony Towns is in the video. So watch that when that comes out. Listen to I Can. You can come to the Wave on Sundays or at 1:45. It's an hour. It's a service you ain't never been to. You think Kanye Sunday service or something? Come to the Wave. Our Sunday service.
I might pull up.
You gotta. If you pull up, I'm gonna put you up.
All right. I might have to
pull up.
All right. That's it, man. Javonte Patton. I appreciate you, man. This is fun.
This was super fun. Happy birthday to my daughter, Callie. When is this airing? So am I saying that? Or are we live?
We're shooting for Christmas, but we don't know for sure.
Okay, well, whenever this airs, happy birthday to my daughter, Callie. She's 2. Shout out to Ella, Zoe, and Simone, my wife and family.
Beautiful. Another episode of Live on Lake Street. I'm Jake Faircloth. Follow me everywhere at Jake Faircloth1. We are out.
Damn, Woody. In high school, I let it blam, Woody. I wasn't playing, Woody. I'm coming straight out the south. Hey, genius, best watch your mouth. When I put up on P&B Rock, that ain't he come out. You moving ounces, I just moved 100 things in a drought. You want the south side, outside the fence of your house.